sitting here waiting in my car in the parking lot. A young couple comes up and start taking pictures. Well, the guy is taking pictures of the girl. And then they went up and got on the railroad track. I hope they're careful. Look, you'll be able to see her hair. Where'd they go? Oh yeah, there they go. Can barely see her hair walking by. Yeah, I hope they're careful. I saw that girl up on the engine of that train. Wonder where the train man is. Huh, I don't know. Maybe taking a break. Well, I don't know where they went now, but they'll be getting some good pictures, it looks like. Probably for, maybe senior pictures. Maybe she's doing it for that. I don't know. Alright, well, I'm going to turn you around. So, hold on a second. Alright, oops, close your eyes. Okay. Here we go. Alright, well, I'm just sitting here. And, my last video I showed you all those little yarn scraps that I was making. I was going to wind into a yarn cake. Okay, well, I started a little blanket. I'm going to give it to my nephew Asher. He's my great nephew. It's my sister Laura's grandson. But I think it should be big enough. So just you know, like if he takes a nap, just throw it on him when he takes a nap or something. He's such a cutie. He calls me Debi. Debi. I call him Tweety. He's my little Tweety. He likes that. He smiles. So with the yarn cake, I only did one. Oops, but I'm using it, so I only did one. And I had to pull this out because the yarn got stuck. I don't know what I did, but it's irritating. So, but all the colors, there's a lot of little balls of the same color. So I only did this one until I get some different color scraps, and then I will wind another one and mix in the colors. All I did was tie the ends in a knot. I'll tie them in a knot like that. And then these two will be tied into knots a little bit further down so that it doesn't fray or anything. But this is not anything fancy. It's just a scrap blanket. Just rows of half double crochet. I'm just going to keep it simple. Because when you have a lot of colors, different colors, you know, variegateds or whatever, it's not good to have like a intricate pattern, because the pattern will get lost in all the colors. So I'm keeping it simple. It's just like with my mood blanket. What I'm doing with that is one single crochet row, one half double crochet row, and then one double crochet row. And I just keep repeating those rows. So it's a single crochet, half double crochet, and then double crochet. Just keep repeating that and just keep it simple. So, yeah, back to the train thing. You know, when I was younger, we grew up on a street that had railroad tracks at the end of it, because it's like a dead end street, and there were railroad tracks up at the end. And when we were young and stupid, because we had a whole mess of kids on the street, we used to go up to the track when the trains were stopped, and they would sit there for like hours, couple hours at least. So we would go up there, and we called it jumping the train. Because on the side of the trains, I don't know what you call them. You know, it wasn't the engine. You know, the ones in between. Like a train, you know. They're like box cars, I guess, is what you call them. But on the side of those are little ladders. So we would, you know, climb up the ladder, and if the door was open, we'd get into the train thing and the box car, and, you know, none of us ever got hurt, which is good, thank God. But I tell you what, that's pretty stupid thinking back on it. And I in absolutely no way condone that kind of behavior. And I'm sure if our mom would have known about it, we would have gotten in trouble. It's quiet around here. Hardly any cars. Nice and quiet. Nice weather. It's about 66 or 67 degrees, something like that. There's no sun out. It's overcast, but still nice. In my last video, I told you I was watching Dual Survivor, and you know, that just kind of stupid. It is stupid. The two guys at the beginning of the show, they're like in this river. I can't even remember where they were, but they're in some river. And the one guy was saying, "Oh, this is so dangerous. There's crocodiles, and any minute now we could be attacked." And I'm thinking to myself, oh, and hippos too. And I'm thinking to myself, well then, you know what? Get out the dang water, you big dummy. Jeez. I'm gonna tell you what, if there's a river and there's crocodiles and hippos, I'm not going nowhere near it. But I have an idea that it's the producer people that are doing all this stuff. And there's this other show I watch called Naked and Afraid. And it's a man and a woman, different every time. And they go to these places like, I don't know, Borneo and all kinds of places. And they, you know, they go into the woods and they have to survive for 21 days. Well, number one, why do they have to be naked? They can't even have any shoes or anything. And number two, you know, it's ridiculous. With the narrator guy will come on the, you know, come over and he'll say, they haven't had any protein in like 10 days. And I'm thinking to myself, good Lord, how in the world is that possible? How can you not eat for 10 days? If I don't eat within, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours, I'm starting to feel sick. So I need something to eat. How do these people go 10 days without eating? Well, as it turns out, they are eating. They're just not eating like meat. Okay, well, I mean, I guess they could survive that way. I mean, they do lose weight. But don't make it seem like these poor people aren't eating anything. And, you know. And another thing that bugs me is, like, I was watching this one show and the guy had tapped out because he got sick or something like that. So the girl's there by herself. And it's at night, and she's sitting up in her little shelter. And she's crying a little bit and saying something about, I'm so afraid. I'm here all by myself. I'm so alone. And I feel so lonely and I'm afraid. And she kept going on, and I thought to myself, now wait a minute now. Yeah, the cameraman's like 10 feet away from her. How lonely can she be? Or, you know, that don't make no sense to me. You know, you want to do a show, okay, fine, but don't do the fake drama stuff, and don't do crap that it irritates me. It's like they think we're stupid. I'm not stupid. I was going to say, at least that's what my mom told me. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you know, you have a show, fine. But don't add the extra fake stuff to it. It's more enjoyable, you know, when you're not trying to make it seem like the viewers are stupid. Alright, well anyway. See, I came across, I have another color, so I'm working on my third color already. Another knot. But like I said, I'm going to tie little knots down here so it doesn't fray, and then I'll trim it. Alright, well, I guess I've done run out of stuff to say. So I guess I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.